Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Gavin Farm. We are in Farming Simulator today, No One's Land. Unfortunately, because I was sick yesterday, I did not get a chance to get um, what I need done for having the live studio for the planting, so I'm not quite ready for that yet. So we're doing Farming Simulator today again. I have a lot going on this weekend, but I'm hoping to be able to at least get it set up to where I can do a basic stream Monday morning. Because right now the big thing is I don't have any cameras set up in there, and I don't have a computer in there to handle doing a stream. So I'm trying to get that all arranged so that we can get a good setup. Today, what I'm doing is one, we got to get that slother put in place. So because we're going to start putting that in, getting that cleaned up and used. I'm going to do that. I've realized that with the semi that you see right there, this area needs to be turned into asphalt so that they can turn around easier. I just dropped off a load of wheat, and he had a heck of a time. Oh, well, I've got these up. Let's take a look and see. Before I do that, we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to focus on getting this swather in. I'll go over to the test map before I. All right. I've got that. And then here's what I'm going to do. Let's find a belt here. And I had this going in FS22 for something as well, where I had the belt just at the pile, and it was loading material straight onto the loading point to keep it moving. So we'll drop this guy in right here, and then I'll have to send a truck over to pick him up, and hopefully be able to get it in place and working. So now I need my truck. We'll see if the truck can pick it up. I don't know if I've used that, or there's a tractor sitting right there too, if I have to use the tractor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the tractor. Alright, not fine. I just happen to have one sitting there waiting to do something. And again, not the prettiest little exit here, but it has been cleared out enough so that so far things are able to get up and down it. I did not get those other trees cut down yet. I'm still working on that. I did not do much of anything yesterday because I was just not feeling good. So I'm just gonna sneak around here where we can get through to get back on the road. And I am going to clean this up a little bit. I'm probably going to leave it just as wide as it is. Just to give vehicles a chance to move around more. We're going to start putting some production points along this path. And of course, build up our animal pens. Definitely going to have more greenhouses coming in. There's a lot we can do with this map. And trying to get it to be, might be like the only map I want to use if we get it to a certain build point. But we'll see. Because I still like the other maps as well. I just want one big one to show off everything that I'd actually, most of what you see in here is stuff I'd like to be able to do in real life. Chickens I already have. I do not have cows. We don't have the space for it right now. Eventually, someday, I'd like to be able to get property where we can. Probably won't be as big as the 1,000 cow barn that we've got on the map here, but that leads into like the bakery and all those production points and stuff. Those can all be done in smaller kitchens, smaller scales, without necessarily having to get the huge amount of space that like they show in game. Much like gardening and stuff doesn't necessarily have to have that lot of space. It's just the bigger you go, the more you get. Let's see if it'll let me do this. And I might have gotten this all the way over here and it not work right. Did I pick the wrong one? I thought this was the one I used in 22, but maybe not. Not picking anything up. Okay, so I'm wondering if I need, for this one to work, I have to have this one too. Let's get this one. Then we're gonna instead of driving all the way across the map again, we're gonna cheat just a little bit. Let it stop cooperating here. If not, I will have to get something else going. If I don't need the big one, I'm going to take it back and sell it. Oh, hold on a second. My finger slipped. I hit the wrong button and just took a screenshot of that. Didn't need it, but I did it anyway. Let's get in here. I should. Be able to hook this up. It has been a while since I've used the belts, if you can't tell. If I get in this one. They should connect together. This is really not wanting to work. Okay, let's see if I just turn it on and see what happens. Oh, we're moving product. It should be unloading it into there, but apparently it's not. Let's see if it's somehow getting it into this, because it's also not building up over there. No, it's not picking it up there either. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it is in fact piling it up right there. This is not going as I expected. Because it should have been. This one connects to that one. Which then automatically unloads this one into that one, which then unloads into the but now that one apparently is working because it's dropping material into the production point. Correct? No, it's putting it somewhere. Yeah, it shows that it's floating it. Right, let's come over here. I'm gonna grab this truck that's over here real quick. And if this whole thing doesn't work, then I still have the belts. We figure something else out to get these. Yeah, pick that up a bit there. All right, well, I have it there. Gonna get that worked on, figure out how to make that happen, do its thing. Meanwhile, don't have any sheep yet. I think I still have to get the grass put in. And of course, the cows are not at production or at old enough yet to start producing milk, so they're not. But we're getting manure and slurry. I'm gonna work on the test map and see all those little add-ons. How if I put them in, if they drop them where they're supposed to on the map, or if it was literally going to let me drop that right in the middle of the building and that's where it was going to stay. have a few of these that they want wood chips to get some money. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. I need a little versatile tractor here though. This guy. I'm gonna get him a new attachment. I need to sell that one too, because it doesn't, I don't have a tractor for that one right now. Okay, where is front loader tools? Universal bucket. I think there's one that'll allow me to collect it from. Yeah, this one. I'll just leave it black. I have a fork for that around here somewhere. I have the loading grapple and a bucket. So this is going to be the versatile tractor for the whole thing. Oh, man. Oh, it puts it right in the middle of the chicken coop. So that didn't go too well. Let's go ahead and try to come over here where there's not. There we go. It should be right behind the pile. Now, let's see if it took that. It did. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. I'm still going to work with these belts though because I want to be able to just dump the material there. It's out of the way so it can just load as it needs it. I don't want to have to do this all the time. So I'll get the belt figured out. It took me a little bit the last time I set it up too. And that was dumping it into a tiny little compost, like a box, compost box, and it would work. So I can get it there, just have to figure it out. I don't know if the trigger, looks like I might have to move the trigger point back a little bit. Smaller belt maybe. actually. Let's try that. We'll get this guy out of the way. Like I said, if I don't need it, I'm gonna sell it. So it's moving it apparently, but not actually doing anything with it. It's just pretending. See if it'll fill up my end loader here. Yeah, it's not actually doing anything. So it's just pretending. But I'll get that figured out. And then it'll come down to very easily just loading that or dumping the pile right there, getting the material to dump into load into this the factory there, and not have to worry about doing this part of it. But that was really nice. On 22, the one farm, I had it set to, I dumped the grass right onto the pile by the belt, and it just automatically kept filling that compost bin. The problem is, at some point, something in that map got messed up, and every time I went into it, it locked out. So, I don't know if it was that mod. It shouldn't have been, because it was just I don't even think it was a mod, I think it was a standard in-game belt, everything I had set up. But I think that particular map itself got corrupted. So we're doing this. Probably gonna call the stream for the day here. Pretty quick. We're at 4,500. This is the 100,000 liters, so that I don't know if that pile will fill it or not. Because, like I said, I don't know where that pile came from. It was there when I loaded the map the other day. So now I'm making the best of it. Right. So I will be working on getting the belts to automatically load the fermentation plant here. Fermentation, it's a silo. Get it to automatically load that from the pile so that I can just dump the material in. And not have to worry about feeding it myself. I'm gonna work on just gonna stop that as a matter of fact. It's not actually doing anything. Okay, let's see if it'll, because it's not on auto, but it's on. So let's see if now it'll let me do this, because then I know if I'm getting somewhere with it or not. Yes, now I am at least getting somewhere. So we'll get that figured out. But with that, I have a very busy day to go get through. I'm gonna have catch up to do at work because I missed yesterday being sick. This weekend there is a lot going on. We're gonna be starting a kitchen remodel in addition to getting the setup for the live streamed planting stations. Um, so it's a very busy weekend coming up, but I'm looking forward to it because with warmer weather comes busy. And I like being busy because it means I'm not wasting my days sitting around doing nothing, as I sometimes feel during the winter when it gets to be a whole lot of sitting and not doing. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Not exactly sure how that is on Twitch. I'm still figuring out Twitch. I started on Twitch, I moved to YouTube, and now thanks to Restream, I can do both. And I'm also going to be adding in Facebook to that as well, so I can expand my streaming. I won't be streaming to all three at the same time, I don't think. Part of it's going to be um, certain things will go, like Farming Simulator will go through Twitch and YouTube. Real life stuff will probably be on Facebook and YouTube. But all my updates, everything that I have planned coming up, I'm going to try to really start getting good at putting like my plan schedule for the week, what I plan to do on each day's live stream. Get that up on my Facebook page. If it doesn't start this weekend, it will probably start next weekend. And I'm saying that with the intention of I already have so many things lined up to get done this weekend. I don't know if creating the graphics and stuff to get a schedule is going to be able to be included in that, unless if I get bored and do it one night while I'm just chilling before I go to sleep. But links are in the comment or in the description down below. If you want to get to the point where I can't talk. If you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe. And check out my Gavin Farm website. That's new. It's still in the process of being built up. There's going to be some changes coming on there as things get going as well. We do have our first local event coming up in May. I don't have anything before that yet, but as the weather gets warmer, some stuff might come up. But all my updates, everything that's needed from that perspective will be on the Facebook page, and there will be more information posted on Gavin Farm about, what the project entails, what we're doing, the goal of this whole thing. So with that, have a good day, everybody. Always remember, farm your yard, and we'll talk to you live on Monday.